Football on the horizon here at Kansas City's Arrowhead Stadium. Tonight, a fun one on tap for us between the Minnesota Vikings and the Kansas City Chiefs. The winter has certainly arrived here in November as we're all set to go. And we're off from Arrowhead. Jukes away from one. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
2nd down carry for Jones. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on first. Free inside the 30. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Staying on the ground here with Jones. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
After such a magnificent run, quick story time. My first NFL start. Ricky Watters does the same thing, gets the ball inside and near that goal line. And I get in the huddle, Ricky says, give Ricky the ball. Time to give Ricky the ball. You pay off a running back after such a tremendous effort.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Jones can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Another try for Jones. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. These last 2 snaps will force this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
3rd and goal for McCarthy. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? It sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Set to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And tough running as the Elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
All twitched up, they were ready to get it on 3rd and inches, but now a much different situation awaiting them after that false start. It's 3rd and 5 for him after the penalty. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's running for it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
That's good. As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
So that connection for first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at 1st down here. Here's a toss to Pacheco. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in mind, double digits, and they nearly got it there.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Motioning the tight end left. Third and short, here's Mahomes. Taking a chance to the end zone. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. Minnesota all set to go for its 2nd drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few bluebirds.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now they're staring at 4th and long.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. But that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
That's taken in at the 42. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the 2nd time this game. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Drive starts with an option, right side. And his slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
But exactly what they needed. Just get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Slot man motioned over. 1st down throw, Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Travis Kelce. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
First down carry for Pacheco. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he's slowed up just a yard on that run. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie before halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights, and the Chiefs tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Vikings with a football here late in the half. And they've got a little over 30 seconds to work with. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That's complete, here's Jones. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. The Vikings call a timeout, it'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. This time, they'll keep it on the ground. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. It's Noah Williams who made the play defensively. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Oh, he's going to run for it. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
And the Vikings, 1st down. A gain of 7. And the Vikings, 1st down.
Slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Oh, he's keeping it again. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 50-yard line.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're up and running once again. On the return, here's Nico Mejio. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Out comes Kansas City. Its offense has it first to start quarter number 3. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Run from Pacheco to start the half. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Mahomes on the sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Right back to Pacheco. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. Throws caught. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. And I'm looking for that to be called again.
10 at the 27-yard line.
All set now. First and 10. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Completed over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Pacheco gets it from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Short pass brought in. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Butker on now to kick this one away.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Vikings now set to take the field. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Running a screen now for Jones. Breaks through and breaks away. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. He'll throw it. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. There's a dive up the middle. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They get 13 on the pickup, and that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Offense said no more messing around. We're bringing out the big guy, the hammer. And for you physics students out there, that's a great example of Newton's law of motion. The more momentum you build up, the tougher you are to eventually stop.
1st and 10, here's Jones. He is down to the 30-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Vikings first down.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Give left side to Mason. Escapes the defender. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
From the gun, Jones gets it. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Once again, from the 19-yard line, it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
To T.J. Hawkinson. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
3. Looking to throw. That's caught. This is Addison. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and goal, Minnesota.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. They'll run here with Jones. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Back to throw. And he's going to score a touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings have taken the lead late. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Mejio with the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Chiefs offense has to take over. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Looking over the middle, there's Kelsey. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Gray. Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down play, so no gain.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Setting up to pass. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Here he is to throw. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference, and that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Desperation time here. He gets it to Rice. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. Here he is to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he's taken down at the 30.
14 more yards.
So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we say so long from Kansas City.